Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to mount our Striker 4 onto this ammo box. And I recently purchased the Garmin ice fishing transducer, the dual beam IF transducer. Looking forward to using it during ice fishing as our lakes up here freeze. Never done it. We've used this Striker 4 a lot on our 12-foot aluminum during summer fishing, but looking forward to using it on the hard water. I'd like to mount the Striker 4 onto this box because I don't want to buy the Garmin ice package that houses this unit. I've already mounted it onto this box for summer fishing. This just sits on the seat in our 12-foot aluminum boat. And I'd like to modify this box and add a little bit of stuff to it so I can use it for ice fishing as well. All right, so as you can see, I already have the mount onto this box. This is our Garmin display, the Striker 4, just the basic one. So it has this click mount. It just slides very quickly into there, which is awesome, so it's good to go. But next we got to route our power cable and place our battery. So this is the perfect box to do this. It was cheap. I found it on princessauto.com in Canada. I'll link a description to a similar one on Amazon for you guys. So what we're going to do is open this box up, and what I've done on the inside on this, where the receiver sits, is I just put a piece of wood in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, just to give it something more to screw to for that plate. It just holds it very firm. It's worked well for many years on our summer fishing. And then what I've done on the inside, as you can see, is these bubble wrap insulation rolls. You can get them at Home Depot, Amazon, a bunch of places. I just cut a bunch of them and sized to fit and put them in here. I did 2 on the bottom, and then I surrounded the whole outside. And what we're going to do is tape everything up so it's one insert, and we can just pull it out and pop it in if we need. So I'd like to take it out for summer just so the battery stays cooler, but in the winter I'd like to pop it in so the battery stays warmer, just with one of those hand warmers, those electronic ones, or those chemical ones that you put in your gloves, just to pop it in there and keep the battery warm for the winter. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I have some foil tape. Again, I'll link on the description below, but Home Depot, Amazon, pretty much any home improvement store will have this stuff. All right, so what I want to do is foil tape the inside seams just while it's in here so it stays in a rectangle so it's easy to pull out. So what we're going to do is just measure the length. Place that off to the side, and we'll just cut it here. And then this has the paper backing on it, so we're just going to peel that off and get going on this. I'll speed this up. Okay, so as you can see, we taped all the seams. So now we should be able to pull this out. Perfect, so now we have the box. And I'd like to tape the outside seams. And as well, I mentioned we have 2 on the bottom, so just tape the second one on. So we'll do that now. So there you have it. I have 3 holes also poked in here, and that'll be to route the cables to the display that's on top of the case, and as well 3 holes in there so it all matches up. So this should hopefully now just fit into here. It's a tight fit, which is great. And there we go. Another thing I might do is just add some double-sided tape in here, just a couple pieces just to hold it tight, but that's very minor. So next we're going to place our battery in here. So now that our battery is in there, we're going to route our cables in. So this one is going to be the power cable. So we're going to want this end to come out. So push that through the hole like there. Pull some out, and the rest we can just tuck in here. And then of course we want our black to our black and red to red on the battery. So we're going to connect it in here. All right. And then our dual beam transducer, ice transducer, we're going to want to do this part to be outside as well as the float. What I'm going to do is route it inside. And then we're going to need this to hook into the display, so I'm going to route it back out. That way I can keep all the slack inside of here so it's not hanging everywhere. I just pull out what I need. So I'm just going to bring in some slack on this. And you can adjust, of course, this float to whatever length you need for that day. So there you have it. So we have our transducer and our power cable. So we're going to flip this closed and we're going to plug these in the back here. So the power goes on this side, transducer goes on this side, and you're going to have the little notch on there which will line up with the white. So that's on the bottom one here. And same thing. So the notch on here is going to line up with the left side. So there you go. You have your transducer connected to it. You have your power to it. Close this up and you have a nice carry handle for the day. I'm going to throw that just in my hand so it's ready to go for the next hole. And then at the end of the day, all you have to do is flip it open and just unplug from the back of the display. Route everything inside, and you can route this transducer cable back outside quickly. That'll all go in there. Power cable you can shove through. That'll go in there. And quick unclip on your receiver. That goes in there. So there you have it. A great way to mount your Striker 4 in an ammo box. It's cheap, efficient, works well. Looking forward to using the ice fishing transducer as opposed to the boat transducer. The boat transducer works. It's just a little more cumbersome to use. You have to make a T-handle to keep it straight. So I'm looking forward to using this. Again, got a great handle to move around. In the summer, I can pull out that insulated sleeve, put it on the shelf until I need it again for the following ice fishing season. If you like this video, be sure to like below and please subscribe to this channel. Thanks so much for watching.